Hello, thanks for joining me for another video beer review then. Today we've got a beer from, let me try and pronounce the brewery's name, then I'll show you the bottle. So they're out of Belgium and it's Brewery Slaghmuylder. I'm definitely butchering that up, which is normal. And it's called Slag Lager Bier. So it's a pale lager then, coming in at 5% ABV, out of Belgium. So yeah, purchased this one at Beer Merchants. I was kind of intrigued by the name, but yeah, quite a nice kind of emblem on the front of that. I don't know what it actually stands for. I've not done any kind of research, but yeah. Is there any information about the brewery? So they're out of Ninove, Veterinarian. So they're more southwest, I think, Belgium kind of region, and it doesn't give me any other information about the brewery whatsoever. So on Untapped at least. So we'll just have to leave it at that. It's a gold crown, nothing crazy, nothing interesting to look at there. So a free 30ml bottle. I've had this beer a little while. There is a little etching kind of scale for the you know, age of the beer. I've got a stainless glass here for this one, just to, because it was just there, a little bit of smoke just before the pour. So yeah, an interesting beer for a very interesting name. That's very nice. It's a beer in a glass on this stemless kind of vessel. It was just, yeah, it was just below a finger head. It's gone down to about half finger of white, clean white head. Carbonation running through the beer. Kind of a light goldeny kind of amber colour. Traditional kind of lager looking beer within the colour. Yeah, a little bit of a chill haze, but nothing crazy. But yeah, apart from that, you can see right through the beer. One of them kind of deals, as you'd expect. Let's give it a swirl and a sniff. Okay, there's a little bit of a vegetable type, whether it's just come out. I mean, I know it's a brown bottle. It's not a green bottle, but it's got that kind of slight kind of skunky vegetable or vegetable, or whatever you want to call it. I can't pronounce it. Nah. A little bit kind of farty, vegetable type skunkiness. A very interesting name, of course, but yeah, I'll try not to produce any gags, but there's one straight away. Sorry. Let's go in for the taste. Cheers. Yeah, it's one of them beers you need another mouthful. It's got quite a nice aftertaste to it, but when you're actually drinking it for the first time, second time kind of thing, it's not quite there. It's more about the after flavour. Let's go for a third one. It's one of them beers that doesn't really hit you. It's quite slow build up to any kind of resemblance of a flavour. The mouthfeel's quite good. It's got the aftertaste for me is a little bit kind of that yucky pilsnery lager type. Sometimes it takes you like half a glass or half the beer to actually get to the point where you know what you're drinking, and I think this is going to be one of them. The trouble is, when you're doing a review, it's if your palate doesn't become kind of acclimatized quickly to the flavors and the texture, etc., it's very difficult. It's one of them. It's almost a beer for them two-part kind of beer reviews where you do the initial faults and then you come back 20 minutes later, like Greg Beer Reviews does in every review, which I think in some beers is very kind of educational and true to what the beer is as it warms up. I mean, this is a beer that, being a pale lager, say, you don't really want it to warm up, because generally lagers, for a lot of people, are better served cold. And I've got the impression, just by the back end of this beer being cold, that you don't really want to let this beer warm up to do a second part of a review. Yeah, why would you let a lager beer warm up? I'll give it another go just to see, but oh, damn. It's not, for me, the best pale lager I've ever had. There's no kind of, although this beer is from Belgium, there's no kind of hint of cross-contamination with any other beer that they've done, i.e. the yeast. There's no Belgian-y kind of yeasty kind of thing going into this beer from other beers. So they've obviously used a separate vessel, I would assume, for this beer. That's what's coming for me through in the taste. There's no kind of Belgian-y esters. But yeah, I mean, I bought it more for the name, because I fancied it. Always fancy it now and again, but yeah, without actually going ahead and purchasing it. But I got a beer instead. But yeah, it's one of them kind of deals. It was quite an amusing name, the old Slag Lager. So Slag, but yeah. You know, the actual beer itself, it's not the best. It's not the best one I've ever had. It's not the best slag I've ever had. So it's all right without. It's not terrible, but it's just, certainly this year I've been drinking a lot of lagers, pilsners, lager beers, whatever you want to call them. This is all right. It's kind of, it's maybe a little bit below average. I'm going to give this beer a 6.5 out of 10. So it's a 3.25 on the Untapped scale. Over to Untapped then, what did they say about this? They said 931 total check-ins of this beer, 10 in the last 30 days, not a lot. It's had 817 total ratings of this one then. It's coming in at 3.11. There you go. I'm giving this a 3.25, so which will be a 3.30 when I come to check this beer in. So let me know if I had this slag before. Slag pale lager. What's it saying on there? Yeah, lager beer. So these guys are out of Belgium. Let me know what you think. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the brewery again because I can't. But yeah, I'll put all the details down below so you can check it out for yourself. Purchased from Beer Merchants. I don't know if it's still available at the time of recording on the 12th of September. So, but yeah, Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below if you had it before, or if you get it after this review. Let me know. It'd be really interesting to see how you get on with this one. Interesting name beer. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching then. Please subscribe if you're new, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.